Yo, what is up, guys? So as you can see at the top right of the screen, I've been queuing for more than 10 minutes, a lot more than 10 minutes. It's been about 45 minutes that I was queuing, trying to find some twos games for a video for you guys. I even ended up queuing once as well, found nothing. I think it's just the time I'm up right now. It's at like 10 a.m. And this has been my schedule the last few days, so I think if I want to record, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit later to play some ranked games, but I decided why not? Let's show you guys some scrims with the new team, because I haven't showed you guys Scrim since the Vitality one, and there's some let me cancel this queue. There's some good games I'll show you guys two games for today, just playing two different teams. I think we'll show you maybe one playing OG, which is Calm, JNaps, Noli, and then one playing TSM here, which is Creams, Wavy, and Hockey. I think Aqua was playing like the best player in the world this Scrim. I don't know which game I picked here. I didn't like handpick this game specifically, but I remember playing this hour was like 2 days ago, the Scrim block, and Aqua was playing literally like the best player in the world, like on the planet. I've never seen a performance like this throughout that entire hour. It was crazy. I don't even know if this game has any good goals, but we'll see. But yeah, I also want to say that because I'm changing my schedule a little bit, I recently am waking up more early. So I probably will be streaming earlier on Twitch than later. So I'll probably be streaming between like 10 a.m., 11 a.m., all the way until like 4 p.m.-ish around there, whenever my Scrim starts, until the split's over, because obviously I'm still competing until the split's over for a few months. So yeah, I want to show you guys this. These are two very high rated teams right now in NA. These are teams that are considered to potentially be top 5, OG and TSM here. So I'll show you guys how we do against them, and yeah, let's get into the replay. I'll try not to pause too much. I know you guys don't love it when I pause that much. But yeah, these guys are really solid. They've been doing really well in the off-season tourneys. Good challenge. If you guys are trying to get better at threes, try to always remember that you want to have one person challenging, one person waiting backboard. Usually is the optimal situation. As long as someone's challenging the play, right? Like, I didn't make contact on this, but I'm actually blocking all the important angles. This is also forcing Creams. I know I said I wasn't going to pause too much. I probably will pause quite a bit. This is forcing Creams to hit it around me here, right? Because I'm going to have a touch. I'm clearly going to have this touch. And he hits it downward around me. Aqua gets the read. The main thing is forcing them to be in uncomfortable positions, right? You don't want to give them any uncontested space. So you see me just challenging for my team a few times here. Another back wall touch here, probably. Yeah. That is my kind of play. Hockey's just sitting in net. Me shooting this ball, like, even if I get it far left here, it's not going to be a goal. Creams is going to be back wall. It's a good play to make. Creams, like, if I shoot it far left, very far left, it would take quite a bit of time to make it to this region. Creams very easily catches this ball as well. This is what every pro team does now as well. If you have a chance to, we just get a goal off of that as well. If you have a chance to hit it off the wall to keep possession, hit it away from the opponent, they're going to be waiting for a shot in most cases. Money behind Aqua here. Gonna let him take his time. Try to play supportive of whatever happens, and he just beats everybody. Okay. Let's go Aqua perspective. Aqua's name is just 2 boxes. I think his name is Aqua in Korean, I think, right now. That's why. And Steam doesn't like the characters, I guess. So it just shows up as 2 boxes. We'll play from Aqua there. 1v2s him. Dead for a few seconds. Now I'm covering back wall, so someone else should just be going for me at this point, but we're deciding to wait, which is fine as well. It's also not a big deal. I think we just didn't think it was a very threatening air dribble or something that would necessarily lead to a goal. Defense has gotten so much better, especially you gotta think about, most people just wait 2 back wall. There's either 1 or 2 players back wall usually, and then there's a player instantly challenging. So it's very hard to get a nice solo play through. So when that does happen in pro play, really do try to appreciate it, because it's very rare now. So I'm already up early here, trying to block the angles as much as I can. I get beat, but there's going to be somebody back, and it's just a good play from Wavy. That is the optimal situation, right? Somebody going. I was last back when I initially jumped. That's why I jumped toward my net as well. So I did have the ball. Wavy did a good job. Got it over me, and then he got a good air dribble touch on the follow. Wasn't a bad situation at all. Blocked all the angles, played the ball, made him have to go over me. That's your goal as the first man challenge. Make them have to go over you. Play the ball, play it where it's at. Try to make the situation awkward. I left it for gimmick at the end there. I was going to go for a double jump into the ball, but it's not worth it. Sort of follow it up. Last back for a bit here. Just waiting. Nice gimmick. Should be fine. Take my time. Trying to stay on the ball. Trying to play a 50 as well. Forcing him right or left, which is good. And I'm telling my team that as well. Telling my team that I'm trying to force them right or left. Might actually just be in. See what happened. Ah, that's unfortunate. It's literally just the 50 that goes straight in here. Unlucky. Aqua thought I was going to go up the wall, so he pre-flipped up the wall. Unfortunate. Those are the goals that happen in threes. Way more than just like a super good like double flip reset or something like that. It doesn't really, like, you don't really have time to do like a double flip reset. More than likely, if a goal goes in right now, that's a solo play. It's gonna be like a flip reset, and then you get an extra like little air dribble touch or something to beat people. Another counterattack here. This is how TSM plays. This is how this team plays. Very counterattacky. He's got a demo on a third man. Pass upfield. That was a good pass. Good job to look for the pass. This team plays very passive on defense usually. But they've been beating most of the top teams doing this. Interesting. It's a good shot from Aqua. I haven't had to do much this game. Top bins. Pretty good, pretty good. It's a touch. Nice, just gonna wait. Again, playing the B, right? There's a guy on the backboard. There's also a guy that's gonna cut to my left here. I hear him. So I'm playing a touch around them both. It's a good 50. And yeah. Aqua. Masterclass this game. 50 to well, he's positioned well, hits off the wall, takes his time, feathering his boost. Completely destroys him. It's a very hard shot to hit. He makes that look pretty easy, but very hard. Look at the defender POV. Out of nowhere. Just max speed. Insane shot. Let's go Aqua perspective for a bit here. He's playing good this game. Control touch. Good setup. It's air dribble bump for sure. Yeah. It's well played. Well played. What a game out of him. He's gotten three really big goals. Up 2 goals at this point. Player lead correctly, and this should be over for sure. Looking for a bump for Aqua. I saw him up. Just gonna wait here. Gimmick should just go for me. He does. Take my time. Good bump. Good recovery from us though. Should be fine. You see how hectic it can be, but try to stay grounded in the chaos. Try to stay calm. Try to hold your nerve. It can be uncomfortable sometimes, especially playing these teams that are really suffocating with the pressure. But again, look, just staying patient, trusting my team, trusting the calls. Right. There's also a lot of communication going on right now that you guys obviously don't hear. But that's very important. It's very important. So I'm looking for Aqua here. I don't want to mess him up and double commit with him. That's why I was using my stick. You probably said there that he's just going to wait. So I was just looking for where he is, where he's waiting at. That way I don't mess him up, because I don't want to go last second and bump him there. It ruins the whole point of being patient. I actually wasn't playing good this day though, I don't think. Not that I was playing bad, I just didn't feel like I was hitting my shots the way I wanted to and stuff, but Aqua was playing insane, so it didn't really matter. Good demo. Yeah, I didn't really have to do much this game. That's the beauty of threes sometimes. If you're playing good as a team, it's going to be pretty easy game usually. If you're playing good as a team, you're just in the right positions, you're just covering the right things, right? But yeah, good first game there. Let's get into one more replay, and yeah, see you there. All right, I'll show you guys one against the new OG team, Nully JNAP's comp. Which is one player from G2 last season, one player from V1, and one player from Gen G. So pretty solid team for sure. And they're an interesting team though, because they're a team with no true star player. Like there's no player that's just gonna like carry mechanically in any form. It's just very much so based on how they're gonna play as a team. They make touches for each other, try to position for each other. That's kind of their whole thing. It's very interesting. It's a very it's a team of 3 players that are usually in that quote unquote glue role. Like they're just filling in. They're usually on their team just filling in spots. They're usually not the star, not the standout. So it's very interesting. Pretty rare that this is a team. Usually NA in general tries to stack together 3 mechanical players, right? And just see how it goes. It's usually NA's strat. Anyway, I'm last back for a bit here. Gonna go for a stall touch to myself. Try to get one more probably. It's a good beat. It's really well played. I'm last back for a while. I got a good touch here. If Calm gets his beat over me, it's pretty dangerous. So I don't know how far back my team was yet. I always try to think about where the blind spot is as well, like what people are seeing. So what I mean by that is like, look at my perspective here. If I have ball cam on, which I do, obviously, even if I have ball cam off here because I'm facing the wall, if I have ball cam on, I only see where the ball's at and what's near the ball. I see nothing behind me. I'm missing this giant picture. So like there's a bunch of sharks looming around right now. Calm's probably gonna turn for a bump. Knowing his tendencies, he turns, goes for bumps a lot. If JNAP's just waiting for my touch, Nolly waiting for my touch, and you just see them all waiting in a way that, like, I have no idea, right? I have no idea all of that's happening. So try to remember what the blind spot is in the situation. Take advantage of that. Mostly, I think the biggest time to take advantage of that is with bumps. If there's any examples of that, I'll show you. But bumps, you want to time your bumps in a way that they can't see you. I'm actually actively thinking about that almost always. If I'm going for a bump, I'm trying to think about if they see me going for the bump or not. Great example here as well. This is where comms is very important. If you guys are trying to become a professional or you're trying to make a team, remember this point I'm about to tell you. So look at this perspective. He sees nothing. He has no information but him and the ball in the air. And this happens all the time in ranked. This happens all the time in every game mode. There's going to be situations where you only see yourself and the ball, and you have to visualize where everybody else is, right? There's a big picture that you're not seeing. So he's actually jumping for this. From my perspective, it looks like he's jumping for this trying to beat someone that's not even there. Nobody's up. Gimmick's ground. Aqua's coming back here. And I think I'm rotating back somewhere. Where am I? Oh, I was there as well, right next to Aqua. Okay, so that's what I mean. Like his perspective, his team should be saying, nobody's up. Take your time. Take your time. Instead, he hits it away. Tries to go for the double and ends up being blocked. That's how it works. He was trying to go for like a big touch to beat somebody and then a double tap, which is a good attempt. But again, there's a lot of times where you don't see the opponent. Good flip. I didn't have much boost, but I would have liked, for me, I see Gimmick going for a bump here. And I think Gimmick's also doing this at the right time, I think. Is he spotted here? He's spotted, okay. He's spotted for a second. That was a good attempt from Gimmick. So you want to just try not to be spotted if you're going for those bumps. But I would have liked for me not to flip here. I think I thought I can get enough power behind Calm. It was close. I think I would have liked for me to fake it though. Aqua got that boost. I'm not gonna go for this. I don't have the boost for it. Let Aqua go. He just grabbed that full. Close. He almost got the double. He dunked him and then almost scores it. Wow. Good attempts. Back wall touch there. J-Naps off the back wall. Try to pinch it with Aqua here. Yeah, so you see me trying to flip it into his car. Would it have been a goal? No, Nolly's back. You'll probably see it better from his perspective. He was telling me to try to pitch it with him. He was like, pinch, pinch, pinch. I tried to, but there's a world where it could work. Pretty close game so far. Take my time on this. Go for the fake there. He's playing close. It's fine. But yeah, when you're playing your games and watch back your replays, notice how many times you don't see the opponent. Try to take yourself out of those positions where you don't have vision of your opponent. I'm going for the bump on Nolly there. It's a good beat from him. Just force him to hit it away though, which I like anyway. Because in my mind, if you're on offense and you can force the opponent to have to beat you on their back wall or in defense in some way, and they have to beat you to hit the ball toward your side, you're basically passing back to your teammates as well. That's the way I view it. So this is exactly what I just told you about. Why would I not go for this ball? I'm blocking a few things and then I'm going for where the ball is. And then if Calm beats me, look at the situation that becomes for Aqua. I now have the best player on my team mechanically with the ball. And I get the bump. So like, there you go. That's a great example. It didn't look like much. All it was me jumping for a ball and basically getting beat. But that is all threes is. You're trying to like strategically think about how I can lose this 50 in a way or win this 50 in a way. Either way, losing a 50 backward to your teammate is very good. Very good thing to do. Don't think that losing a 50 if the ball goes backward, it's this big loss. It's actually a really good thing. OG was doing that a lot. They were purposely losing 50s a lot. This was a good play for us. And then I bumped Nolly. And I bet you, I'm willing to bet money Nolly saw nothing of me. So this is the thing, exactly the situation that I was talking about. Nolly's facing me, right? So you might subconsciously think, oh, he sees me. He's going to try to dodge me in some way. I know here Nolly does not know that I'm there. I know that he's probably has ball cam on, viewing Aqua, air dribbling toward him. I almost guarantee he had no idea I was in that corner. Let's watch his perspective. Let's see. He completely forgot about me at this point. He sees Gimmick going for the bump, so he has to worry about that. And then guess what? He's bumped. No idea. That's the classic exact situation I was talking about. What does the opponent not see? This guy. You know what I mean? Like, look at it from the perspective of what is their blind spot and try to take advantage of that. Nice and easy goal after that. But that all comes from, again, trying to go for a challenge in a way that gives your team a free ball, and then from there try to find a way to break the opponent down. Every single time it's the same concept. Threes is a very simple mode in that aspect. It's gotten to the point of the defense being so good that it really does come down to your ability to capitalize on mistakes and exactly what I was talking about. Your ability to capitalize on mistakes. And J-Naps, I make it a good touch here that is very hard to get a good clear on. I think if I'm J-Naps here, I'm just sitting on the backboard, letting this touch my car. Jumping for this ball is sketchy. He almost got the double, but good shot from Aqua. Be there. See from Aqua's perspective, probably just sitting midfield, covering the options. Takes his time, takes a great shot. That's a lot of what threes is, man. You can watch the best teams in the world every single time. It's just going to be trying to make the right decisions, trying to cover the right things. Really good read there. It's awkward. I mean, Aqua double commit. Not great, but give me some bad spot. Yeah. I don't think he even got boost, if I had to guess. Probably had like 20 by the time he had to deal with this. Yeah. Wait. It actually had 20 on the dot. dealing with this part of the play. That's fine. I'm just the predictor. The predictor. All right, 2-1, 130 left. They went for a kickoff strat, which is interesting. And then Gimmick gets a bump on the only guy that matters there. I was actually just gonna go for one touch and then back off. I was gonna actually flip away after this touch to get like to cover midfield here and let Gimmick go for the shot, because I thought this guy would be alive. But then as soon as I saw that, I canceled my play, used the flip, used the jump I would have used to flip away. You'll see me do that. I used the jump I would have used to flip away to get closer toward the ball and just finish it off. So that's a little bit of an adjustment based on what happened. That's improvisation at its finest. It's all Rocket League really is as well. Something happens that you don't expect, you gotta improvise very quickly. It's a lot of last second misses. Very often the best players will still just miss a ball you just do not expect them to miss. Pass back to Aqua. Pass back middle. Yup. Fake flick. Not enough boost. Not enough boost to make a good play out of that, but really good control on a touch. Then a good attempt there. I think I actually bumped JNaps into this. It was past him? Yeah, it was past him and I bumped him into the save. But I think the back wall guy had it anyway. Missed the boost. I'm gonna go back for that. Back left pass would be great. I do like this. Makes sense that I would say that that's a good play here and then do it, because look at the field. Look at the field. Literally everybody's on this half of the field. Imagine you split the field down, right down the middle. Everybody's right here. Why would I not give my player in Aqua, who is probably better than anybody in NA with the ball in the air? Like, this guy is absolutely gross in the air with the ball. Why would I not give him a free ball? So, called this very early, probably. Back left, back left. And look at JNaps. He's never going to expect a back pass on this. Probably expecting to go forward, try to get an air dribble. No, he's covering that. And then you just can't reach this play. So we go back left here. Some free ball. He gets the boost as well if he wants to. It's fine. Squishy save. Try to cover most of the angles. Do a good job at that, even with low boost. It actually went really badly. That situation went pretty badly because Aqua got dunked early. But again, that's improv, right? There's a world there where he beats that guy and then we're on offense. Oh, again, let's see if he sees me. He actually might see me here. I think he might. Yeah, he sees me. There's still a good play. Still a good bump, though. Yeah. Because this is why the backboard is overpowered as well, because you see everything when you're on the backboard. Like, you don't really have a blind spot when you're on the back wall, right? No one can really be behind you unless they're above him on the back wall. And even then, you would know that because you'd count, oh, I only see 1, 2 blue players. And he could basically see everything on his left as well. Except for the corner, the left corner. So you'd know they're either left corner or they're above you somewhere. Like, you would know from process of elimination, right? Whereas when you're not on the backboard, you have so much more that you don't see. Backboard's really overpowered for a lot of reasons, but the vision's definitely one of them. Information's always valuable. Always valuable. What a flick. And that troll. I think I was in between wanting to go for a double, wanted to go for a beat, or wanted to go for a shot. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do. If I wanted to just beat the defender, go for a double, or go for a shot. I was like all over the place. This is the majority of, like, when someone has the ball, this is the majority of, like, offense. I know it's 0 seconds and it's kind of over, but this is the majority of, like, offensive challenges and threes. Is you're trying to get a touch around the opponent in any form that your teammate will have the advantage in getting to. That's kind of how you should be thinking about every single challenge. Either you're making them flick it over you to the point of, you want to have a teammate ready, obviously, like second man. If you're first man, this is the case. If you're third man, you do not want to be challenging. You want to let your second man or first man come back in rotation and help you out, challenge for you, If they get flicked, it's perfect. It gives you the ball for free. If they get a beat, that's fine as well. They could follow it. But most of the time, if they get a beat, there's somebody waiting behind that guy, and then they get the ball. So that's what I mean. Like, getting beats usually better in 3v3 because you'll have a player behind you. So here, I'm just aiming to get any kind of play that's either going left, right, or above him in a way that my teammate can follow it up. It's kind of what I'm always aiming for. And Aqua went for that ball, and he got beat, but it's fine. Just always be aiming to put your team in an advantage, basically. But yeah, good games to show you guys. I don't really know if I have the old ones. I had some really good old Scrim replays, especially against like the old, the G2 roster with Daniel, Beast Mode, Atomic. I think we scrimmed them twice. We beat them both times we played them so far in scrims, and that seems pretty heavily expected by a lot of people to be #1 in NA, which is interesting because I didn't find them that difficult to play, but they have a lot of talent on that roster. It's just threes suppresses mechanical talent if you have a team that knows how to defend it, if that makes sense. Like, it's all about positioning. That's why this OG team will actually do pretty well in my opinion, because they don't have insane mechanics in many ways, but it's all about like positioning and just playing off of each other and trying to be in the right spots early and trying to like give each other the advantage, little advantages to the point until you break the other team down, finding space, finding ways to give your teammate a free shot or, you know, an uncontested ball. Like, all that stuff is very important, and it's all very hard to learn and do perfectly. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. I couldn't actually queue a ranked game. It was taking forever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this for today. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely check me out over on Twitch as I'm streaming basically daily now, every weekday. Yeah, I love you guys. Peace.